Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope will reply to Brooke medical extremity while Lee and Sheila collide for a stunner. As Hope and Liam continue to reconnect at Bill Place, a phone call will ultimately shake effects up. Hope will answer the phone and get updates on Brooke's medical extremity in Naples, so that'll leave her freaking out. Brooke herself will let Hope know she's going to be fine. Brooke will be calling from the sanitarium, so that'll solicitude Hope until she gets her mama's consolation. Hope will find out about the splash Brooke made and the fact that Ridge saved her life. Grounded on Brooke's hopeful tone, Hope may get the feeling that her mama still has a future with Ridge after all. While Hope tells Liam what she's learned, Finn will stand his ground with Grace. Although Grace was hoping they could keep her fiddle. Between them, Finn wouldn't go for that idea at all. Rather, Finn will contend that Grace owes Liam the verity, and he'll anticipate her to deliver it ASAP. It wouldn't be long until Finn takes Grave over to the Spencer manse so that she can begin confessing to Liam about his fake brain cancer and bogus procedure. Lee and Sheila will collide for a surprising moment. Sheila and Lee have an unanticipated hassle coming up, so this may involve Luna. Could Lee make a Luna slip-up that leaves Sheila indeed more suspicious? Could Sheila go as far as following Lee and face the shock of seeing her slow granddaughter alive? Lee wouldn't be suitable to keep Luna's survival under wraps ever. Ridge did CPR and kissed Brooke before promising to make this right. Since Nick lost knowledge due to a fall on his boat, it was over to Ridge to swim to unconscious Brooke in the water. Ridge managed to pull Brooke over to a different vessel and got some help getting her on board. Brooke wasn't breathing at this point, so Ridge began casket condensing and tried to breathe life back into her lungs. Brooke saw a bright light and imagined she was on a sand with Ridge. Once Brooke eventually dribbled out water and came back to him, Ridge kissed her passionately. Ridge also promised that he'd no way take Brooke for granted again and pledged that they'd make this right. While Donna and Katie were agitating Brooke and the possibility that Nick might propose, they grew concerned over Brooke's lack of social media posts and hoped she was each right. At the Spencer manse, Liam continued talking to Hope about the difference between Dirty Reese and Grace, who was an angel. At the sanitarium, Grace told Finn that Liam really did have a brain bleed, which came her opening to fake his excrescence. That included giving Liam meds that would produce his symptoms and push him toward the phony phenomenon treatment. Grace talked about realizing Fat Bill was Liam's father and dealing him on the experimental procedure after all the Luna drama. Although Grace played up her sob story about the bookies who were hanging her as well as her daughters, Finn was mealy over all the pain her deception had caused. Since Grace prevaricated to Finn too, that made him indeed more worried about this whole situation. Finn snapped about the $1 million and how Grace had bended her integrity. Still, Grace argued that Liam was fine and hoped that Finn would agree to keep this news between them. Finn baffled over Grace asking him to cover for her, but she prayed for his silence and pushed him to forgive her for what she'd done. Finn will make a decision about that soon enough. Brooke will be rehabilitated, so Hope will get an intimidating phone call. Hope will soon find out that effects took a wild turn in Italy, so let's talk about the shocking updates she'll face. Ridge frippery and quick thinking will be awarded since Brooke's going to be just fine following this water deliverance. Brooke will live to tell the tale and bounce back snappily, but she'll still be taken to the sanitarium following this whole fire. Ridge may contend on getting Brooke checked out by a croaker and show off his caring side. Brooke will surely be Ridge's focus, so he'll canonize on her and make sure she gets examined ASAP. It's clear that whatever walls Ridge erected up to stop his Brooke reunion have come tumbling down. Ridge's heart will be bursting with the old passions that have come roaring back, so he'll have to deal with those in the coming occurrences. Hope still be with Liam at Bill House when a stunning phone call comes in. It'll be Brooke herself who calls Hope with unsettling news. The fact that Brooke will be the one calling should put Hope's mind at ease kindly. At least Hope will know that Brooke's okay and suitable to have this discussion with her. Hope will reel when she finds out Brooke fell off Nick's boat and could have been in serious trouble without Ridge's help. Brooke may praise Ridge as her idol and assure Hope that her hospitalization is just a palladium. By the time Hope disconnects from Brooke, she may feel a little better about the situation. Brooke may promise that all is well and hang up after averring she'll be home soon. Hope will fill Liam in on what she heard from Brooke, so he'll be just as shocked over the peril that erupted in Naples. Liam will hear the same chaotic story from Hope, who may eventually shift gears and wonder if this could be a blessing in disguise for Brooke's romantic future. Hope may ultimately decide that fate has set up a way to reunite Brooke and Ridge. The Buckingham's curse won't let up. It's haunting Hope and Liam formerly again. Indeed, though Grace disassociated Reese, she can't feel to step out of his shadow and be her own person. Is she as shamefaced as he? Or is she one of his victims? Reese was a shady croaker who constantly owed gambling debts due to his dependents. Grace confessed to Finn that the guys he owed were hanging her and her daughters. She demanded $1,000,000 to pay them off, so they could leave her family alone. Indeed, though they're separated, Reese is still causing her heartbreak. It's as if Grace is needed to clean up his messes. Grace was a fiddle artist like her ex-husband. Or perhaps she can't escape the Buckingham's curse, which is why she can't escape his shadow. Still, also she's no better than Reese, her ex-husband, if Grace pretended that Liam had a brain excrescence. Grace should lose her croaker's license. Grace admitted that Liam didn't have a excrescence all this time. She faked the results so she could fiddle him and his father out of plutocrat. She knew exactly where to go. There's no mistrustfulness that what Grace did to Liam and Bill was uncalled for. She made Liam's family suppose he was dying. She also conned Bill out of $1,000,000. That's nothing for him to sneeze at, but it's still a lot to lose. Still, utmost suckers argued that Grace shouldn't be lumped in with Reese. She isn't like him. He'd a gambling problem and stole Beth to pay his gambling debt, one person wrote. Reese stole a baby and told the parents the baby failed. Not the same thing, another person noted. Yet, other suckers suppose Grace shouldn't get a redemption bow since she made Liam take tradition medicines. No defense for Grace, and Liam better be taking a placebo, because if he's actually taking cancer medicine she should have added that to her list of charges: theft by deception, line fraud, etc., a third person wrote. Grace didn't watch what her conduct did to Liam and his family. Neither Buckingham should ever work as a croaker again, since they abuse their power and harm their cases, someone differently argued. Grace and Reese partake kitties, so they'll no way leave each other's route. But Grace needs to stand up to Reese, for formerly and for all, and let him know that she can't keep fixing his messes. And she shouldn't tolerate pitfalls against their family. Grace confessed to the whole snide thing after Finn caught wind of the inconsistencies. And while she gets points for coming clean, her motives reveal commodity important darker. According to her, mugs were ready to hurt her daughters if she didn't cough up $1,000,000. She's shocked. She prevaricated. She played God with Liam's life. But she did it all to cover her family from your mess, Reese. And make no mistake, Reese is the problem. The last time this man caused chaos in LA, he literally stole Hope's baby and vended her to the loftiest endeavor. And what happened? A poke on the wrist, a many gashes, and also poof, gone. No justice, no check, no vengeance. B&B cannot let him get down with it again. It's time for a reckoning. Bring Reese back to Los Angeles. Let him face Bone Bill Spencer's wrath. Let Liam, who just allowed. He was dying, for crying out loud, unleash every bit of fury he's got. And while we're at it, throw Hope, Steffi, and Taylor into the blend for good measure. This isn't just a family drama, this is a crime saga. She's no angel then. Faking a terminal illness is beyond unethical. She'll likely lose her license, and perhaps she should. But captivity? That's a Argentine area. She didn't fiddle for profit. She didn't run down with stolen babies. She tried to save her kitties from the fallout of her ex-husband's dirty secrets. It's messy. It's woeful. It's veritably cleaner. It is always better to remember. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.